How are you guys doing today? Today on the side channel, something that we haven't done much and I feel compelled to do it because I've ran into so many problems is how we record our gameplay. You know, I couldn't possibly go over all the different problems we ran into recording our gameplay when it comes to capturing the sound. And if you watch some of our previous videos prior to 4 or 5, 6 months ago, you're going to see a lot of disparity in the quality of the sound. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. That's been our biggest headache. We've fought with feedback. We tried dual microphones plugged in the TV into the computer. We tried just about everything, and it's been a struggle. Every time we hooked up, it was something different we had to deal with and try to solve. And this is basically the setup that we used, that we are currently using, that kind of solves our problems. And this video may not be in depth to help solve your problems, but I felt compelled to at least put it out there because we've ran into so many problems that I just wanted to share kind of what our setup was, so maybe it'll help somebody else. Without further ado, I'm going to just take you through our setup and hopefully you'll get something from it. Alright, the first thing we have is an HDMI cord. That silver cord right there, that's the HDMI cord that's coming from the Xbox. And it goes into Game Capture HD, which is right there on the in-port side of the Elgato. We have the HD60, but for some reason we're having some problems with it, so right now we're still using the older version. Alright, from there, on the out, we have another HDMI that goes all the way to the TV and plugs into the TV. So HDMI into the Elgato, and then the HDMI out to the TV. And along with that, we have a USB cable that goes from this black cable right here. USB, it goes into, I know it's wrapped around this PVC piping, but it goes into the computer. And then on the computer screen itself, we have the Elgato Game Capture software open, and as you can see, it's broadcasting the footage from the TV. Make sure that clears up a little bit, onto there, and that's where we record the video. Now, the sound part of it gets a little complicated for us. Because we generally record 2 audios at the same time, using a Mac, the audio MIDI, creating a combines your audios interface. I don't know what it's called. Like I said, I'm not a computer whiz. That seems to not be working with the Elgato software. It works for everything else, but it doesn't work with the Elgato software that we have experienced. So in turn, we got an external one. So we have this device down here, and I'll show you the box that it came in. It's called a Scarlett, I believe. A Scarlett with 2 connections on it, and they go to our mics. Our mics are on a stand right now, and let me move this puff pad or whatever they call it out of the way, and there's our mics. There's one mic, and then we have the other one going to the other mic, and there you go. And they're on stands, and the reason we put them on these stands is because we have more of a versatile use of the mics. If we want to sit on the couch, on the floor, we can adjust it to any way we want. And like I said, that's plugged into the Scarlett. That gets plugged into the computer by USB, and on the sound setting for the options on the Elgato software, all we do is select that audio device, and it picks up both sounds crystal clear. These mics are great. So if you're looking for a mic that's not overly expensive, it's cheaper than the Snowball, and they work great. They're condenser mics, so they don't pick up a lot that's around it, but they do pick up quite a distance. You don't have to be right up on them. They're beautiful mics. And let me show you the boxes that they came in so you know what to look for. And how I came along this setup is I went to the experts. I tried Best Buy, I tried all different places. No one could really understand what I was trying to do or help me out. And I was referred to, when I was at the Apple store, they referred me to the Guitar Center. I went there, they knew exactly what I was trying to do, and they gave me exactly what I needed No more, no less. They were very helpful. So thanks for the Guitar Center for helping us out there. And these are the mics. This is a P170 condenser microphone. Runs you about 60 bucks, I believe. And the Scarlett interface. Sorry about the bad camera. I'm looking and trying to control it at the same time. And really, you could probably find any brand. I'm not sure how much that was. But you know, you could probably use a mix of different interfaces and mics to get this option. But if you're looking to record 2 audio inputs at the same time and you want this versatility, then try that. And to make our recording a little easier, all I did was set up this little, let me back up a little bit, this little PVC pipe box. So our computer sits on top, all the cables are ready. If you saw that our Game Capture HD is velcroed on the back. So when it's time to record, we just put this down, set the computer on, plug it in, plug in the HDMI, and we're ready to go. Everything's already kind of set in place. Along with that, we have this little extension on here if we want to do a face cam. So we have a little face camera on the top of it, and it's extended this movable PVC piping. So if I grab it, I can adjust it to different heights, just like that, depending on where we want the camera to be. And obviously this has a swivel head, so I can move the HD camera around as needed. And plug that in. So when we record face cam, all we do is record the face cam in a separate interface, usually QuickTime, and select the audio input. So the voice is already matched up with the QuickTime face cam, and then all we do is overlap that on top of the video. And the video, we don't turn on the intercom system. All we do is record a gameplay, and we just slap it on top, just the size and up into a corner, and it's pretty easy. This is a system that works for us. It's the most efficient that we've come up with as far as setting up, because we can't leave this stuff out here all the time. As you can see, baby gate. And when it's time to record, we plop it down, we just plug it in. Also an extension on the back, if you didn't notice that. We have a power adapter hooked on with an extension cord, so we can power stuff right from this box. So it's our little version of the game box, GameCube, record box, recording studio, whatever you want to call it. It works for us, it's convenient, and it solved just about all of our problems. And the way this is, it's nailed down. As far as the condenser mics go, they're awesome. Right behind us in our living room is the kitchen. If somebody's cooking or washing dishes or whatever, it doesn't even pick it up. And you don't even have to be that close to the mic. You use that interface, that Scarlett, adjust it to kind of the sensitivity you want, and it does phenomenal sound for what we need it to do it for. It may not be for everybody. It may not be for somebody who can see past maybe the quality, but as far as my level of concern and what we're trying to achieve, it's right on point. So I recommend it with everything I got, and I'm glad it solved our problems. And if you have a problem, leave a comment below. Let us know what you're dealing with and share it with somebody else, because that's what we're all about here on Side TV, is sharing your gaming journey, your gaming experience. And if you run into these problems or you find solutions, put it down. We don't have all the answers. No one has all the answers, but if we share it together, we can bring it together and make this more enjoyable for everybody. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.